It's pretty rough out here on the lake today. Barely made it back, almost sank out on the water. What's up, guys? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com, and it is time for our weekend update. So in this video, we're going to pretty much just have our weekend update and also follow up on a video that was done maybe a week or two ago where we went over some very important safety information, and we're looking with that to make sure that all of us make it home safe and we can save somebody's life, guys, by kind of putting this information out there and just keep it out in the atmosphere so that guys will get to the point where they will always wear the life jacket, especially whenever they're out there fishing on the boat by themselves. But first, let's follow up with the weekend update, guys. What did you guys get into this weekend? Did anybody fish any tournaments? If you did, please put some comments down in the comment section. Let everybody know how did you do? Did you win anything? Did you catch your personal best? Did you fish any new techniques that ended up working out for you? Come on, let's just get active in the comments and kind of share some information, have some back and forth, and see if we can continue to help each other out, guys. So as far as the safety information that I was discussing, what I want to do is read some of a portion of one of the subscribers' comments, and I will leave the link for this video down in the description section. So make sure you click on that link and just look at the comments that are in there, guys. Some of these comments in there are very good, very detailed, and guys share their story about whenever they ran into a situation where they did not have their life jacket on, but luckily for them, things did work out. But let me go ahead and just read one of these for you real quick. So I just want to give a shout out to, let's see, the subscriber, Craig Mitchell. I really appreciate you taking the time to put the details in the comment section regarding your experience out on the water. And basically what Craig says is, great video, Ryan. I am 65 years old and fell off my boat in October while fishing alone. A combination of 15-mile-per-hour winds and several pontoon boats towing tubes too close to my boat caused me to lose balance, and overboard I went. While I always wear my Mustang Survival PFD connected to my kill switch, remember that's important, guys, you want to keep that kill switch connected also. Unfortunately for me, that's precisely where the vest still was. So what he did, like a lot of us do, we'll leave our life vest on and leave it connected to the kill switch. But instead of disconnecting it from the kill switch and keeping it on, it's more convenient to go ahead and take that life jacket off and leave it in the seat. But we need to get away from that and just get to the point where we continue leaving our life jacket on, because you never know what's going to happen. All right, so he continues to say, so I ended up in the lake off the bow without my PFD and lost my prescription sunglasses. When I surfaced, the wind and wave action had pushed the boat away from me. So now, in the midst of all of this, he now has to try to get back over to his boat. Cold water and heavy wet clothes and boots made swimming difficult. I was scared, as anybody would be in that situation, because that weight of that water in your clothes can pull you underwater. And if you get tired too quickly and can no longer swim, guys, you just don't want to be in that situation. After catching up with the boat, I managed to hand over hand my way down the boat. So he has to hand over hand down his boat, because remember, it's not as easy as it may seem to pull yourself over the front of the boat. You have to make your way all the way around to the back. Let me see, hand over hand my way down the boat and around the engine to the swim ladder. It took a lot of effort and time. If I let go of the boat, the wind would blow the boat away from me again. Finally, I was safely up on the rear of the deck. So in this situation, he was able to make it back to the boat, which we are all thankful for, guys. So this is just another example. I'm going to read one more to you, but now as we see, the temperatures are dropping, the water is going to start getting cold. So in these situations, guys, if you fall in the water when the water has reached a certain temperature, even if you make it back out, you have a chance of going into hypothermia, and that can cause your body to shut down, and you still are in danger of just not making it back, guys. So you want to make sure you keep a change of clothes with you, a towel, just some things like that, because you will probably have to strip down all of those wet clothes and put on some dry clothes and hurry up and get back to the ramp so you can make it back to safety. So that's just something that you want to keep in mind. So like I said, I will put the link to this video down in the description area. He has some more details in here about what happened and some suggestions for all of us to be able to follow to kind of help us out while we're out on the water. So there's one more that I wanted to read, and this one is from Lee Kennedy. And basically what he says in his situation was, Ryan, a very well needed topic, and it's a topic that's not discussed enough in depth. I am 6'1" and fell out of my boat while it was anchored at the ramp. We had a storm that quickly approached, and I started to step out of my boat onto the ramp, and a gust of wind jerked my boat so hard that I fell overboard. Now this happened right at the ramp for him. I went head over heels into 8 feet of water. My life preserver inflated and I quickly surfaced. So luckily for him, he had his on. I wear my life vest, my life preserver during my entire time while on the water. I fished 99% of the time alone. As always, I enjoy your links. So in this situation, he had it on. It did get him back out of the water. But there's some cases where we hear guys where you can fall in water that's 8 feet deep. It doesn't sound like that much, but if you can't swim, that's all it takes. If you're 6 feet and you're 2 feet underwater, it's not a good thing. So you want to keep that life vest on, guys. Let's try to work together to, just to try to save somebody's life out here, guys, because we all need to make it back home to our families. Another story that I heard not too long ago from a friend of mine is he was out fishing. He fell over the boat. And when he tried to grab onto the edge of the boat, he damaged his hand very badly to the point where he was not able to pull himself back onto the boat. And I don't believe he had his life vest on at that point. So he was pretty much working with one hand to try to get back in the boat. He made his way back around to the back, but still was not able to get back onto the boat because of the severity of the injury that was done to his hand. Luckily, there was somebody close enough by that was able to help him back onto the boat. And also, my personal experience, I would definitely put a link in the description for this, was my experience on Guntersville. The link will be in the description. I'm pretty sure you guys will like this one because almost all of this situation was caught on video. So it'll be something pretty interesting to take a look at. But in this situation, I was fishing in some very rough water coming over the boat until it eventually filled the boat up. I was no longer able to get on plane, bilge pump cut off, and I was basically sinking on the lake. I had my life vest on, but it was just a real sticky situation. But make sure you click the link in the description so that you can see that. That's pretty much all I had for today, guys. Just wanted to touch bases with you, see how you guys did over the weekend, and also just see if we can work together to push that information out there. So hopefully we will not hear another story about one of our fellow anglers falling off of the boat, not knowing how to swim, not having on their life jacket, and it's just one of those situations where the boat is found but the angler isn't, and we're all hoping for the best, but knowing that a lot of times that situation does not turn out, for the best. All right, guys, please leave your comments, continue to support the channel. I really appreciate you guys always being there and getting active down in the comment section. I will see you guys on the next video.